And I am live. I am live. Phew. I'm really nice and cozy with my grandma shawl. Oh. Right, so I've got the cats. They've just woken up, and just now Ray was right there. So I'm hoping that he will come back in a moment. Ray, come. Ray, 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 come here, cake, come here, come, Alec, come here, come and have a look here. I've got something really interesting here. Can't fool him. Look, there he is. Look. Yeah, you're on the live. You're on YouTube. Hi everyone. Hello, hello. Hi everyone. How are we today? It's already getting dark. Oh, the days go so quickly. Right, let me have... Hi there, Paula. Hi, Rachel. Hello. Oh, goodness me. Hi, Pat. Oh, I thought there was something wrong with the comments. Hi there. Hi, Rose. I'm so busy. I'm just so busy. My days... Hi, Madeline. My days are just not long enough. I have tried adding to it, but it just does not work. Hi, Alexandra. Wow, from Chicago. Hello. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so it's been a busy old week. Oh, great, Janie. Fabulous. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, so I am wearing my grandma shawl because... Hi, Jackie Lee. Because this week the video is coming out on how to make this one. And it's a great make, I tell you. It's such a nice pattern to make. It's unbelievable. I will tell you more about it in a moment. Hey, dag Francie. Hi, Abby. It's just, you know, it's really, this live, it's like, for me personally, I look forward to it as if I'm meeting my friends. I get all ready and I'm like, what shall I crochet? What shall I do? What shall we talk about? It's really, really nice. So yeah. Oh, hi there. Yes, I recognize the little the Pomeranian dog. Yeah, that's such a lovely dog you've got there. Oh wow! And the pictures you take, the landscapes, oh, lovely, lovely. I mean, yes, it is, isn't it? I mean, and yes, during the week I got in touch with a little bit more with one of you, Hager, and oh my goodness, the pictures on her Instagram. Oh, she lives in Finland or Norway. Oh, I forgot now. Oh, Pomeranian. Oh yeah, Pomeranian. Oh my goodness, the lovely pictures, the environment, the nature there. Norway. Nature there, just unbelievable. I mean, just like that lady, I don't know who is on the Facebook group as well. She's sending us pictures from her trip in Australia. I mean, amazing. Isn't it just lovely how we can, through our little community, how much we can learn and how much we can see? You know, not even leaving our seats, basically. You know, through our hobby, we're meeting other people. That's how I feel anyway. I'm making new friends and I'm seeing so many wonderful things. So yeah. So I am going to, yeah, so once once the weather gets better, I'm gonna try and do some more videos outside again as well here where I live, so you would be you can see some more of where I live as well. But yeah, it's an amazing community, and it's been wonderful to meet everyone and to get to know everybody a little bit more. Hello Alia, bonjour. So yeah, and everybody from all over the world, Pakistan, Norway, Finland, oh my goodness, isn't that amazing? America, oh my goodness. Yeah, so everybody's doing something, clearing up from lunch, Julie. Someone's putting the Christmas decorations up. And do you know what? I'm not putting any decorations up this year because we're going away the day after. And so we're not having any celebrations here, which is fine. We're going to the kids for their celebrations, so there'll be decorations there, I'm sure. So I'm not worried. But, baking pies. Wow. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Maria. But what I did make, because we are going on a Christmas dinner with the local sort of business, what's it called again? A group, Exmouth Chamber of Commerce. That's it. I hope my husband's not watching. And I've made a necklace to wear. What do you think? Oh, very good. So I've made a necklace so that it would go with my sort of suit that I'm wearing. I'm wearing a jumpsuit all in one, and I thought I would make a necklace to go with it. So I hope you like it. Does it look okay? Do you think it looks okay, or does it look funny? I hope it's a little bit sort of, yeah, maybe it needs to just lay there a little while so it just relaxes. But yeah, I hope that you like it. I'm gonna do a video on it, I think. I saw this advertised on Facebook, in one of those advertisement things that come along, and it was a lot of money for what it was. And I thought, well, maybe I can crochet one. And to be honest, it is just one long piece of string, basically, that you've crocheted. There we go. And you just wrap it around your neck twice or 3 times, depending on how long you want the tassels to hang down. There we go. Or I can do it once more. Look, and have them a little bit sort of skew-if. There we go. Look. See? I don't know whether this might be not long enough. I know, Alexandra. Look, I made this. Okay, yes, I had to order the yarn, but if you have gold or if you have something similar, then you can make it yourself. I had the pearls. Let's just do it 2 times. Hi, Fatima. Yes, we're talking about my grandma's shawl today. I have recreated one of her blankets already. Thank you, Maureen. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with this. And I think I'll wear it at my Christmas do. Who cares? I made it. I can wear. I know, but do you know what? I don't care if I look like a Christmas tree. I won't wear much other, I won't wear a normal necklace then, obviously. This is what I'll be wearing. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's fine. Thank you. Remember the ring? Yeah? So the ring, and then I said I had matching earrings. Well, I'm wearing them. Can you see them? See? They're little pendants. And they're sort of the same type of, those stones are the same sort of colours. And I thought I had the necklace, but I didn't. The necklace was a pendant like this, a shape like this, but just to hang from from a necklace, obviously. And yeah, I thought I got the earrings, never really wore them, to be honest, but I have to say, yeah, it does. Obviously, they match because they're a matching set, but yeah, I quite like them now. I didn't sort of like them before, but I quite like them, so I might wear them more. But yeah, I'm really pleased with my make here. I will post hopefully this week the tutorial for this, because I think I made this 10 minutes before I left for going out for dinner the other day, and I thought, oh, let's just try and make this necklace, and I made it and I wore it and it was fine. So I really like wearing it, and yeah, whatever, I made it, so I don't care what I look like. I think actually, thank you, Catherine. I think actually that this would make a really nice present for a young girl. If you make it in some colors that they really like, or even in the gold or the silver, I think it would make a lovely present. You can also wrap it around your wrist, and like I said, you can wrap it closer, so it's sort of, you know. Yeah, so this is it, Gerda. I never was able to. This is probably why I didn't wear these very much, because of when my children were smaller. So obviously now I don't have the problem anymore. But yeah, you have to be careful when they're really small, don't you? So I think this would make a nice present for a young girl. We're always making hats, we're always making scarves, gloves. But yeah, I think, oh, that's a good plan, Silvana. Yeah, the Daisy Square in green fields. So yeah, I think maybe, you know, the necklace would make a nice present for someone. Anyway, oh, my scarf fell down, honestly. Right, so so in that video from I think I posted it somewhere in August. Hi Maggie. We went through all my grandma's blankets that my mum had. So thank you, Laurie. I'm going to talk about this shawl just now. Yes, there is. It's coming out. The tutorial is coming out. So we found this shawl in between all my grandma's blankets. And my mum showed it in the video. So do go and have a look at that again. So it's a really big shawl. Look at all the tassels. So we're thinking that my grandma made this shawl about 50 years ago. It must have been, because I don't think I was born when she wore it in that picture that I have of her, which is also in the video. So this shawl, she made this. We don't know where she got the wool from. We don't know where she got the pattern from. She had a friend who came over every Friday and they crocheted together, and very often she gave her patterns, or she gave her little magazines with patterns. So upon closer inspection of this shawl, I worked out how to do it. Oh my goodness, is it an easy shawl? And it was so lovely to make it. Yes, the tutorial is coming out this week, okay? Either Wednesday or Friday, I can't remember, okay? It's coming out. It is such an easy shawl to make. This is my version, okay? And I've made it in a variegated color, Magic Light. This is from Ice Yarns, because I thought I wanted to see it in a variegated pattern. And but this yarn is, I don't know, I don't think it's Aran, but I don't think it's DK. It must be something in between, because every yarn I tried, like the DK, was thinner than this. This one was thinner than this. So it's like nearly impossible to find the same thickness of yarn. Plus, I don't know what hook size my grandma used, or also what I don't know is her tension. You see, my mum and I, we're different, we're very, very different. She has to use like a 4.5 when I have to use a 3.5. So there's quite a bit of tension difference. So my grandma, yeah, so 4.5, yeah. My grandma, actually, she was left-handed, but she crocheted right, because when she was in school, the nuns back then couldn't teach anyone to crochet left-handed, so they made her crochet right-handed. So, or was it the other way around? Made her write the other way around, and she crochets left-handed. Something like that. It was something like that. So, I don't actually know, you know, that part of it. So she made this. Obviously, I have no pattern. I've just been looking at it, trying to work out what was what, how it goes. I've been counting these stitches. I've been counting the boxes. I've been counting the pattern repeat. Oh my goodness. For a whole day, I think, I just counted. And I just looked at the shawl, tried to work out how it was done, and guess what? This was the quickest shawl I've ever made. Yes, mine is smaller. I know, Abby, it's a lot of work. Mine is smaller, partly because of the yarn, and also because I think my grandma, it's not perfect what she did. I think here somewhere and here, yeah, okay, and here somewhere she didn't reduce her line, so she didn't decrease. So in a way, the way okay, Madeline, you as well. Okay, I think that was actually what my grandma did. She wrote left-handed, but she crocheted right-handed. I think I'm gonna have to ask my mum. So yeah, when you start looking at this, you all of a sudden notice, you think, hang on a minute, she didn't reduce in this line. So yes, there is a little bit of her artistic freedom in there, but who cares? Isn't this a wonderful shawl? I mean, it's so nice, and it's warm, and it's big. So yeah, I started with exactly the same amount of stitches, but my shawl is smaller. But guess what? Look at my tassels. Look how lovely and variegated they are. I took them off the ball like that. It's only me. I don't remember. The tutorial is coming out this week. Okay, so keep an eye on the channel. The tutorial is coming out this week. The shawl starts at the top, at the wide line, and then it goes down, and every time you're decreasing your row. So it goes quicker and quicker and quicker. I did this shawl in about 2 or 3 days, not more. It was quick. It was so quick. It was like unbelievable. So yes, you have to sit through the whole length of the I think 3 balls. It's only me 3 balls, because of course I had a lot of this as well. It is very easy to do this. Okay, this was an easy shawl, a very quick one. And if you have the amount of, I think it was 3 balls that I used, you can do it in a couple of days. You really, really can. Once I started looking at this shawl and how it was constructed, I thought, hang on a minute. You start with the long bit at the top. You do that once, obviously, and then each time you do less and less clusters. And in the end, you know? So it goes so quickly. It was the quickest shawl I've ever made, basically. And I think in the variegated it looks lovely, but I think in my grandma's green, which I didn't think she would have liked the green. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Look at how lovely this is. It's so simple, but it's so nice. It looks so good from the back, from a distance. It's just unbelievable. So yes, you can see that mine is not as big as this one, but I like both of them. And yeah, actually, when I told my mum that I was going to start looking at the shawl, I didn't have it. I left it in Belgium because I thought I'm not going to ask her for it. You know, I said to her, "Can you just send me some pictures so I can count from there?" And she said, "Oh, I'll just send it to you." And I was like, "Yay!" I think it's DK, just normal DK. Although obviously this one I don't know, and actually I think this one has some wool in it. I think I'm not sure. It doesn't itch as such, but it feels like it. So obviously we have no idea where my grandma got this pattern, where she got the wool. But I have tried to recreate it and it did work. I made this, but my scarf, my shawl was smaller. So maybe I would suggest that you also don't decrease in the first sort of 2 or 3 lines. Just do doubles and then start your decrease. This is it, Catherine. With the tassels, you make it quite a bit larger. And what I'm just saying is, if you repeat the first line, do it again, don't decrease, then do the next line, and then decrease, and then do that again. So the first 6 lines could be decrease, not decrease, decrease, not decrease, decrease, not decrease, and that would give you a little bit more. See? Hi there, Annie. So you could do that. You could repeat the same amount once and then decrease, then repeat, then decrease, to make it bigger. So I've now got the pattern. I've tried it out. I would love actually to recreate this in green, the same size. So I would then, if I was to do that, I would then repeat some of the lines at the top, which is what I think my grandma did, because somewhere here it doesn't seem to work out. There's somewhere there's no logic to it, but it just works. You can't tell that she didn't, you know, there's something here that's too much, I think, but you know, who cares? You know, when you wear it, you can't see it. And I was really smiling at that, because you know, it's so sweet when you find things like that. But yeah, it was really nice to just try and, you know, find how she made it, you know? Yes, so this one, I've got pictures of myself wearing them, a video of myself wearing them in the park in the tutorial, and you will see that this one is comes lower down. Yeah, adjusted on the fly, yeah. And this one is a bit higher up. So to be honest, I mean, this one you could wear as a shawl, and this one would be handy to wear under your coat or something for extra warmth, you know, more like what I usually wear, my triangular scarves like this, you know, sort of to make that really big, you know, nice and fluffy coat like that, you know, under your coat. That would be more suited to this size than this one, because this one would just be too big, right? So yes, I am so pleased that I've got this shawl. I am not mentioning, if she's watching, I'm not mentioning to my mum that I'm sending it back. It is safe with me. You know, she'll have to ask for it back. Don't tell her. I'm keeping it. Nobody tell her. But yeah, I mean, no, she knows it's safe with me. I've put it away not away, but I've put it in my wardrobe together with this one, so it's nice and safe with all my other makes. And yeah, it's just so precious to have this. So I'm really, really pleased that yeah, I've been able to remake this just like I did with that blanket last week. It's just so nice. Yes, it did. Mine did look nice without the fringe as well. But Catherine, look. Yeah, I think she did, Pat. I think she did. Generally, nothing comes back when she ships it to me. Catherine, look. There is a sort of a border going round the whole scarf, and it is meant for the tassels to be put on. And before you put that border on, it doesn't look finished. Do you see what I mean? How can I explain? Look, can you see the yes, Kimberly. Can you see the difference in color here? Okay, so this bit here. Oh yes, she could, Ria. I'll ask her. Yeah. This, you can see the pink bit here, and so it ends here, the darker pink bit, and then the next pink bit is the one that I've put on. So yeah, there is no edge to it if you don't put the little border on, but just look at it and see, you know, see what it looks like. See, this is how I started, because this is how my grandma started as well, with a row of half double crochets, and then she did the boxes. So maybe it would be an idea to do those half double crochets instead of the tassels to finish it. But it's not like a pretty finish, it's not like a scallopy or a shell finish, it's just a straight edge. So yeah, see, she started like that as well. Audrey, it's just a name that I like very much, that I used to use as my handle on Skype, and it's just grown into this. I started using it for all kinds of things, and now it's Ophelia Talks, because talking, she's good at that. Indeed, yes. So it wouldn't look the same without the fringe. This is what it would look like without a fringe. It's okay, obviously, for this part here, for when you're wearing it, but it does look nice with a fringe. There we go. Yeah. I had a really nice time doing this. You know, it's sort of like, I sat down and I thought, right, this is what I'm doing today. I look at this scarf and I dissect it. You know, I was examining it, magnifying glass. No, not really a magnifying glass, but I was like counting stitches and putting in stitch markers, and oh my goodness, you know, it was an experiment. But yeah, so quick to do, unbelievable. If you need a present, hi Karen. If you still need a present, yeah, yes, possibly I could get entangled, but it's okay for now. If you still need a present for someone for Christmas, when the video comes out and you have the yarn, or you don't have to order it, if you have some yarn in the house, you can make this easily. Like I said, you start with the long bit. It takes about one, so you do the chain, yeah, and then the half double crochets, then the boxes, and then you're off with your stitch repeat. And once you start decreasing, it goes so quickly. So yeah. Now, when you make this, please, 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 can you post a picture of it on our Facebook group, okay? I would love to see that you're making this shawl, and it would mean so much to me, and I'm sure it would also mean a lot to my mum, because it would be great for her to see all of you making her mum's pattern, okay? So yeah, I would really like you to, yeah, so, oh, there we go. Ooh. It just looks really nice. I think my grandma did like this kind of colour. I'm not too sure. I don't know. To me, this is really green. I always thought she liked blue and things, but yeah, there we go. It would not be a colour that I choose myself. But you know, to see it in the scarf and to see it on like this, I like it. I really do. So yeah, I might try and wash it and see how it comes up. I might start wearing it. Okay, my scarf has fallen down, so let me just go and pick that up. There we go. Anna. So I've called this the Anna scarf because my grandma was called Anna. I'm called Anya, so it's similar. And yeah, I really, really love this. It's called the Anna shawl. It will come out, do you know what? I looked at the week schedule. It either comes out Wednesday or Friday. So those are my posting. Yeah, it's a blue greeny. It's not as green as you would think, but it's not blue. So yeah. So the Anna shawl, and it's coming out next week. So if you thank you, Bertha. Yes, so Anna. My grandma was called Anna, and I, yeah. The Anna shawl. Yes, fabulous. Thank you, Annie. It's a great hashtag. So yeah, it's easier than you think. It really is. And because you're decreasing every row, it goes really, really quickly. So, on to more business of the day. I have no crochet project that I can show you. You know, that I can do here. I am working on the cowl for January. I am in the midst of making it and filming it and doing the pattern because of course it's going to come around quicker than you think because yes, Maureen, you know, with Christmas coming up, I'm going away. I've got to get everything out of my phone before I go away because we're going to New York. I'm going to be vlogging there. I'm going to make some videos for you there as well, you know. So I cannot have any patterns in or any videos in my phone. They've all got to come out before that. It is not for the faint-hearted, this cowl, okay? You know we're using a thick cord, so my arms and shoulders and hands have been hurting, so I am going to put a warning out there. You can make it with 2 strands of DK, or do please try and make it with just the 1 strand of DK, but you know, it's not easy. But it's fine because after that, I am going to do a blanket. And remember, we're doing that as a cowl as well, and that's going to be again something to do with my grandma. So I've got lots of ideas from all her blankets that we made, that I saw in my mum's chest there, and yeah, so it's gonna be a whole year of Anna projects. Oh dear. But for the time being, I need a project. And I really need a project. Yeah. The thing is, you see, if you just use 1 strand, yes, the blanket cowl is going to be, I think in April. Oh yes, Jade, that's right. The blanket cowl, let's not worry about that too much. It's going to be the blanket cowl is going to be in April, so we're not thinking about that just yet. I've got it in my head and that's fine. The project bag cowl is going to start on the 24th of January, and there will be an information video coming out before Christmas. Not next week, but the week after, hopefully, because I am going to need another weekend to work on it. I have not been able to film as much as I wanted this week. What do you think the reason was? Building works. Oh my goodness. Upstairs, they're redecorating, rebuilding, refurb. You know, it's been sold, and they're gutting it, and they're starting with everything afresh. But it's been so noisy. I mean, I understand, obviously, and the more noise they make now, the quicker they're finished. But the whole week it was just too noisy for me to film, so I was unable to do anything like that. So I did work on the Stash Buster blanket. That's finished, and I'm doing the border, but again, it needs filming. So I've come up with a plan. Yeah, there's always a plan, isn't there? And I think it's a good plan. I might need your input, but I've come up with a plan. Okay, so I have a hook. I have a hook. It's a 3.5, my normal DK hook. And I'm going to start a blanket right here, right now. Okay. Can I hear a yes from you? Now. Good, Lynn. Yes, I'm going to start a blanket right now. What I want from all of you, okay, I want your input as well, right? So, this blanket, I am going to work on it during the live. So there might not be much happening because obviously I'm going to be working on it during the lives and I'll be talking. But it means I have a blanket that I am making during the lives with your input. Now, I thought for the pattern, I thought about a granny square that goes larger and larger, because I then don't have to count a starting chain right now, okay? And I can do that without thinking. And it'll be fun today because you're going to tell me what the colours are. So I'm going to ask you for a colour. You have got to use, so for next week or something like that, you can look up the list of the Starcraft DK colours, because that's what I've got, that's what I use. And you can just say a colour, and then the first one who says a colour, I'll go and get that, right? So then I'll do that colour, and then I'll ask for another colour, and so on. So every time I finish that colour, or I finish the row of that colour, I shall ask you for your input for the next colour, and then I'll go and get it, and I'll do it. And if I don't, I can finish the colour in the week, for example, and then I'll be there at the live asking you for the next colour. What do you think? And if and then in the end I can, you know, right, okay, rectangular start. Shall we do rectangle? Yes, okay, rectangular start. Okay, rectangular start. I have to go and find, oh, hang on, I've been sitting on my okay, rectangular start. That's great, actually, because I haven't got one like that. Now, what I do have, is my cushion with the rectangular granny in, so I can remind myself of the pattern. Yeah, I'm sure, Francie, of course. So there we go. So this is something that I made to get started. Yes, I think so. That must have been what happened. Yeah, of course. Yes, she must have been left-handed, and then they didn't want to teach her. Yeah, that's what I remember. From what my grandma always used to say, you know, she sort of, back in that time, she went to, you know, schools with nuns, and so there you go. Yeah, so I always use a 3.5 for my DK, special Starcraft special DK. I always say special first. Starcraft special DK. Because yes, they made her write with her right hand as well. Yeah. Because when I use a 4, it looks scraggly. It does not look right. It looks, how should I say it? I haven't got an example just right here to show you. I might. Oh, that's interesting, Alexandra. Corner to corner is always nice. Next week I will put ready some blankets. I have one blanket which I did in a 4, right? And it's just not right. It feels the holes are too big. The fabric is too flowy. You have to have some substance to it. So I'll put those blankets ready next week, and so I can show you the difference. So I found out through practice and through doing a lot of blankets that yes, it's neater, it's a little bit firmer, it's not stiff, it's not like this, but it's sort of like this, and it's not like that. Do you see what I mean? She's doing funny things again. But yeah, I find that the holes that I create with a 4 are just too big. The 3 is perfect, so that's why I use a 3.5. The 3.5 is perfect, I mean. That's why I use the 3. Oh yeah, that's just a cardigan that I've got that I bought. Yeah, it's just too limp. Tommy Cooper. Oh. Right, okay, yeah, so if you're left-handed, you're of course holding it the other way around. But yes, the 3.5 just gives me the best look. And generally in my videos, I always say that, I use it a hook lower, a size lower, and that you need to use the one that you normally use, okay, for that. I don't know whether well, the thing is, my mum, if my mum and I do the same square, mine is smaller than hers, but she has to have a bigger hook because mine, it made a 3.5, it just looks right. So mum and I, we can't sort of, I can't say, oh, there's a fluff going round here. What? At one point I said to my mum, why don't you make me some squares and then I can make a quick blanket for a tutorial, right? Okay? Have a second person working on it. I can't do it. We can't do it because she her squares are different size. So I can't cheat. There. You know now. I need to find someone with the exact same tension so I can give her the majority of the squares to do, and then I can be in the video saying, I've made all these squares. But I can't because nobody has the same tension. Yeah, it's unique, isn't it? Just like handwriting, just like, anything we do sort of with our hands like that. So yeah. Yeah, so if you no, Karen, that's right. We should try. Because Anya, remember my best friend, she crochets as well. And I gave her her bag of Attic 24, a bag, a cal. And she started it, and she came round and she said, Anya, this just does not look right. And indeed, she had this she'd done about 10 rows, and it was as stiff as cardboard, I tell you. So stiff. And she was using a 4, like it was prescribed, and it just did not look right. And it was all together like that. There was no holes in it, while it was granny clusters, so there should be a little hole. But Yeah, so I'll put them together, Karen. We can cheat on a tutorial. You can make the squares and I'll pretend I made them. Anyway, so I said to Anya, why don't you try a bigger hook? So she then started with a 4.5, I think, or even a 5. And yeah, see, Julie, she's using a 5 or even a 5.5, I can't remember now. And she came back to me, she said, Anya, look, this is so much nicer. It's flowy, it's lacy, it's soft. The yarn, when she was using a 4, it was stiff, it was cardboard. When she was using a 5, it was soft, it was lovely to touch, and her piece, same amount of stitches, was 20 centimetres longer. So, and now she's so pleased, because that's the thing, she said, that stopped me from crocheting, because anything she made was like, you know, really stiff, and all the yarn was hard, and it was like, you know. But now that she's worked out that I suggested, you know, try a bigger hook because your tension, she's worked that out. She says, fabulous, she's made 2 or 3 blankets now, you know, she's also doing other cowls and things like that. So she made the poncho as well. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I was able to help her in that way, because obviously sometimes, you know, you think you're not very good, but it's not your expertise. It might be just adjusting the hook or adjusting the yarn even, you know. Anyway, let's think about this blanket that we're doing. Okay, I've just got to think how many, one, two, how many, I've got the video of this. I can't remember what I've done now to start this, but I'm sure we'll work it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clusters, so that's 15 stitches, then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then here, what have I got here? 19, 20, 21, 23, 24 stitches. We'll make it work. Okay. Someone give me a colour. As special, so it needs to be the name of a Starcraft special DK colour. The first one that comes up, I'm gonna go and get that. No, Anne, it needs to have the name Bluebell. I don't have Bluebell. Sherbet. Okay, Sherbet. I've got Sherbet, Toy, and Sherbet. Okay, Sherbet. Which is the Sherbet? I'm off. I'm not there now. I keep talking. Spearmint. What's this? Sherbet. I've got it. Got it. I shall ask for more colours. Yeah, it needs to be the exact name, because otherwise I get confused. Okay. Right. Okay, so I do have to count now. I do have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I'm going to do 30. Okay, we'll make it work. It's going to have to work. I'll just sew it in. I'll make it disappear if it doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so we've got this as the corner. Hang on, because now I have to think. One, two, three. So we do a cluster here. There will be a tutorial for this. Thank you, Julie. There will be a tutorial for this eventually. There we go. Right, so that's to make that corner in. Okay, then we have there. This is interesting, isn't it? Well, what do you mean post a video? There is a video of this. I was going to look it up, but obviously. Oh, and there's back. That was quick, wasn't it? Getting there. Yeah, no, there is a video. There, obviously. If somebody wants to start something like this, yeah, learn to spell. If somebody wants to start one like this, this is the video. This is the one I'm going to try and recreate. If I didn't do it right, I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need 5 clusters. I'm going to be doing too many stitches because I can't. See, the thing is, I also use my channel as my archive. How does he come back that quick? My goodness. Never mind. Yeah, I know. I don't mind. My mum, thank you. My mum, I can quickly remove him, but I can't report him because it takes too long. My mum does that as well, and in the end you can just sew it in as well. It doesn't matter. So we'll just, you know, we'll work it. Don't worry. There we go. So 1, 2, 3. How many have I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So then I'm now doing that, and yeah, I have got too many here. No, I'm going to do it again. I've got too many. See, look, I've got too many. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Okay, there we go. That should be better. That's how it goes when you're designing. 1, 2, 3, there we go. No, and I split the yarn, of course. Yeah, my mum always used to do a spare one. Yeah. I generally don't do that, but yeah, she does. Funny, isn't it? Okay. This will be better. That's how it goes when you're doing things off the cuff. On the fly, they call it. 1, 2, and the third. I thought I was going to do a square one. Somebody suggested a rectangular one. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. I've got too many now again, but it doesn't matter. It's not too many. I can make those disappear. That's fine. There we go. And then, well, actually, it's okay, because what I'll do, see, I've got too many there, but what I'll do, I'll just slip stitch into the first one, and then it'll be at the top. There we go. See? Perfect. So this is what you need, okay? This is what you need. No, because Annie, I think I once worked out that actually if you do 5, it is going to be quite the right size for a rectangular bed size blanket, okay? So I didn't want to do more. But yeah, so this is my first bit. Yeah. So here we have a little loop on this side, and here we have a little loop on this side, and those were the ones that I had which were too many. So I just slip stitched them instead of doing a double crochet. So we've done that, and now I am going to do the first round with the corners. So there we go. Of course, this means I'm going to have to sew in the ends. Never mind. So guys, this is the start of our live blanket. Okay, let's see how big we can get this. And I am ready for the next colour. Who is going to post me the first toy? Okay, toy. I saw toy first. Audrey, I saw toy first. Okay, where is toy? Because I used that the other day. Oh. Is this toy? No, I've got toy. Where could it be? Where is it? Is this toy? Camel? Ooh. What did I do with it? Mocha? Oh. Oh. Hang on a minute. Let me find the Is this toy? No, buttermilk. Where is toy? Here we are. Okay. Toy. I'm just going to go and find it, okay? Just talk amongst yourselves, please. Toy, where are you? I had you the other day. Is it in here? Aha! Found it. Found it, found it, found it. In one of my project bags. There we go. So this time we are going to do in the corners here on both sides, we are going to do corner, corner. Yeah, so I've just decided, Mrs. Carruthers, that I am going to make a blanket during the lives because I always end up not having a project because I am always working on something and then I'm filming it and then I can't work on it. So I've decided I would make a granny cluster blanket and that you guys would tell me the colours to use. So we are on our second colour and then of course somebody said let's make a rectangular blanket. I was going to keep it simple and do a square one, but apparently I'm making a rectangular one. Doesn't matter, we can do this. Yes! Yeah, I thought it would be a good way to, you know, to work together, basically, at a blanket. Actually, no, that's not what I'm doing. Yeah, I know what I'm doing now. So one, yeah, okay. So then, here I did the three, just three. 1, 2, and then another cluster in there. So we're doing 3 clusters. There we go. And so I'm just asking you guys for, well, how many? No, 2 chains. This is changing my... Oh, it's good to ask other people to do, isn't it? Okay. So basically, you know the little yeah. So basically, you know the little square that you make when you start. This is the part of it here that you make. Yeah. And then now you're going to work along. Hi, Veronica. Yeah, so, you know, I'm expecting, I assume that you're all crocheting, and I want to crochet as well. But of course, I'm not sure. It's always something that I'm making. Might have to... The thing is, you see, I don't know when it will be finished because I am going to keep this for during the lives. Yeah, it might be a good idea. Yeah. For during the lives, but also I might actually in the Facebook group I might just ask for a color there, and then if the first one who says one that I like, or well, no, not that I like, but that I have, then yeah, I'll do it like that because at one point maybe this might be my bed project. I can't just work on it during the lives because I don't get much done. But yeah, I could do that. Yeah, wouldn't that be great? Because everybody will have, by that time, there'll be so many people who have told me colours. Wow, that's wonderful, Joanne. Okay, so there we go. So that's the other ones. That's where I'm at now. Great. Oh, wow, Sarah, that's wonderful. I'd love to see some pictures of that one. I know. Pat. Yeah, I made those bunting. Look, there they are. You can't even see them. It's got to lie lower. Oh, it's got to hang down lower. Oh, well, I'll have to make something to hang up here. Yeah. Hang on, I'm getting there. Okay, then we do a slip stitch and the round is finished. Look at that. I'm not too sure about this colour toy. Do they mean for it to be like hi, I'm trying. Yeah, I think they want it to be like skin colour. Hey, dag, what's your name, Jason? Hey, spreek je Nederlands? So yeah, I think this toy colour is meant for like a skin colour. So interesting name, but yeah, I think because oh my god, there you go. Right. So now we get the Dutch trolls. Isn't that lovely? Why is there so many trolls today? Ah. And there we are again. Okay, so yeah, there must have been. Well, actually, yeah. It's good that you... Oh, my... Oh. Yeah, I'm wondering why they're crocheting, They don't even crochet. I don't know how... I don't see... I've tried to see if other people were on a live, and I can't find a live unless I'm notified of it. Do you see what I mean? How do you find that someone is on a live, that there is a live? Okay, so Maureen, that's not a colour. That's not a special DK colour. So try and find a list. Oh, Karen, tomato, really? After toy? Anyway, the rule is I have to say the question first, and I didn't say the question. You can't just start saying the names, okay? Because otherwise, no, don't worry. Because otherwise, you know, everybody's just going to say names. So the first one that appears after I've said it, that's the one. Okay? Yeah, Tony. Yeah. I know. Oh, she said tomato 10 minutes ago as well. You know? No. You've got to say it after I've said the question, because otherwise I could be crocheting and not looking up, and there'll be names coming past. Okay. Okay. Right. So 3, 2, 1. What's the next colour? Clematis. Okay. Clematis. It was fast. I have to look it up because it's so like something else that, you know, clematis was the first colour. Where is it? You types fast. There we are. Because it looks so much like another pink colour that I make sure that, you know, I've got to make sure that that's the one. Right, I'll be back. We might have to do this. I might have to have my stash closer to me next time. But then the rows will be longer. Oh, powder pink. That's powder pink. That's not clematis. Where is the clematis? Okay. I can't see it. Oh. Where is it? Why do I keep losing colours? Oh, I might have finished that one. Is this the one? No. This one? No. Oh. Okay. Nope, I can't find it. Aha. There we are. I found it. Whoop. Ooh, is my mum here? Christian. Is she here? Thank you for the entertainment, Francie. Thank you very much. Okay, and there she is. There's my mum. We've put Vlad in timeout. Oh dear. Actually, next week or something, or in a couple of weeks, in a couple of videos, I am showing you my yarn. Okay, it's a bit disorganized now because I've been making that blanket, you know, the Stash Buster blanket, but I will organize it again and then it will look the same, but this is what it usually looks like. So it's in the video. I'll show you in the tutorial. So that's something to look out for, isn't it? Okay, so. Oh, iedereen zegt hallo mama, dat is plezant hè? She's saying hello, good evening to all of you. She finally found how to comment. Finally, mother. I can hear her saying, yeah. Say. Okay, so 3rd row. It's going to be fun when and I don't have to get up so often. So I'm looking at. Oh, I'm so glad I've got this. She's a VIP. I'm so glad I've got this thing here. rectangular square, rectangular blanket. Yes, so now we do 2 corners. So here we do a corner, just like your normal granny square. I know! Oh, there we go again. I don't know why. 1, 2, and then we do another cluster. Right. Thank you, Sandra. Look, there's the first corner made. So I hope you can't see it now. I've hidden him. Can you still see him? I've hidden him because I'm always sort of like remove or report, but remove because that's the quickest for me. But now I look down and it says remove user from this channel. So I hope that that's the one that I have to use. Thank you, Ria, for reporting him. Oh, thank you. Why? Maybe it's in the title. I don't know. Okay, so now I have 2 corners. Now I'm going to go along the line. Yeah, things probably, I don't know. You have to be so careful these days. I mean, you know, if a girl can't write what she wants, never mind. Yeah. So, not a combination? Indeed. If that's what they're, you know, if that's all that they've got to do this afternoon, they need a hobby. They sure do. They sure do. Yeah. We're having a cozy get together, and there they are. Intruders. Anyway. We're having fun. We're bigger than that. Oh dear. Right. And I am doing the corner already on the other side. It's going quickly. Do you know, I'm really pleased we did a rectangular one because I haven't got one. I haven't got a rectangular Granny Goes Large. So I did that one as a cushion because I didn't want to make any more blankets, and here I am starting a new blanket. And it's going to have crazy colours, isn't it? Never mind. I don't mind. It's good. It's good to have a blanket. It's good to have a bed project. You've got to do something, you know. Yes. We need to, you know, cover ourselves, keep ourselves warm with the blankets. And to be honest, you know, it's good for me because I'm always sort of doing a video and filming for the video and crocheting for the video. You know, it's nice just to go. Yes, to keep it simple, sweetie. Okay, my dad's there as well, apparently, and he says hello as well. So, yeah, keep it simple, sweetie. These are sweetie colours, aren't they? Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. I don't think they'll keep on being sweetie because somebody wants tomato. The Keep It Simple blanket. Okay. Keep It Simple, sweeties blanket. It's a name. And guess what? Oh yes, the yarn stitches in velvet yarn. I can imagine they're hard to find, so... Okay, right. Let me just put a little knot in there. Okay, don't put any colours up just yet. Actually, Gerda, my dad's surname is different because in Belgium you keep your own surnames. So he's got I don't know whether you've seen that I've got a surname Tess. So that's his surname. So my mum's surname is different from mine and from my dad's because obviously this is how it's done in Belgium. So look. Yeah. And there we are again. It's unbelievable. Yes, they are sweetie colors. Ja, mama. Dat had ik daarnet al gezegd dat het snoepjeskleuren zijn. Dus, en mooi, lovely, lovely choice from my viewers here. But of course, it's dangerous now. Am I going to... Yeah? Okay. Shall we get my mum to choose the next colour? Ja? Mama, welke kleur wil je nu? Maar het moet wel een kleur zijn van Starcraft, hè? Mama? Mama, waar is je kleur? Mommy, give me the color. I'm trying to get out of the tomato. Come on. Geef me zijn kleur, mama. Ja, dat is geen kleur, hè. Heb je een kleur die je graag ziet? Voor de volgende lijn. Mama. No, Marleen. No! We're having too much fun. Mama. Lichtgroen. Nee, mama. Het moet een kleur zijn. Een naam van Special DK. Oh my goodness. She's not following the rules. Oh, for goodness sake. Learn to spell. Oh, for goodness sake. It's bad today. Right, mother. Okay, she's gonna go and look. This is too much fun. Okay, let me go and put this away and we'll just roll this up again. Oh, Veronica, I've been making the rules up as I go. Okay, so the rules are this. Let's just recap. While my mother is looking for the name of the next colour. Okay, we're not doing this again. This is a one-off, okay? Right, she knows colours. She knows. I'm sure she knows. Anyway, so the rules are the following. I say the sentence. I say the question for asking for colours. And then the first colour that is suggested, that's the one that I'm going to get, okay? So I've got my yarn everywhere at the moment, sort of in the boxes, but soon it'll be better organized again. So I will have hopefully some of it here. So then I don't have to leave the view. But obviously, when the rows get longer, I will be just able to sit and crochet it. So this is going to be a blanket. The name is Keep It Simple, Sweeties. It's going to be the blanket that I am going to make during the lives, and I will be asking you during the live for the color choices. When I ask the question, you can then answer with a name of Starcraft Special DK. So it has to be the Starcraft because obviously that's what I've got. You also have to use the names of the Starcraft because I will then look it up in my pegs and then I will go and get it. Not that I don't know them, but some of the pinks are just too similar. So I will then go and get it from my stash. If I don't have it, I generally know that I don't have it and then I'll go on to the next color. I will also ask in the Facebook group if I, for another color, because obviously sometimes I might just use this as my bed project. And if I finish the color, I'll just put, excuse me, I'll just put a post up on Facebook, and then the first person who gives me a color there, I'll just, you know. So in a way, it's going to be your colors. It's going to be your colors for blanket. So maybe we could auction it off at the end. I don't know. We'll see. But obviously, yeah, I've heard people have that problem. And I think it might have something to do with the yarn. I don't have that problem. My hands don't get, you know, funny. And also I then don't have to, because that's the thing. If you use hand lotion, you have to make sure it's worked in really well. So yeah, olive oil, yeah. You have to sort of wait for it to, you know, really be absorbed. Don't you just hate it when you've just washed your hands and you come back and you're starting crocheting again and it won't go? You're still sort of a bit wet between your fingers and the yarn won't. Oh, that is so annoying. Mother, where are you? Oh. Right. If she's not going to be there with a colour soon, come on, Mother. You've got books there. Open a book and find a colour. Mama. Yeah, some of the yarn feels different in your hands, doesn't it? So yeah, I think it depends on, no, one, okay, blush. The first one she said was blush. Okay, blush, Mother. Blush. Finally, blush. Just one colour is fine, Mother. Blush. Oh, I would love to go. Ja, of, maar ik moet maar één kleur hebben, hè. Eén kleur is genoeg voor nu. Blush. I know what it is, but I just want to make sure. Ah, here we are. Blush. Blush. Okay, let me go and find it. Let me go and find it. Blush, 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 where are you? And I found it. Yeah. Okay. This is the blush. Right, okay. I might have a problem. Oh no, it's coming out. It's coming out. So we're all using Stylecraft Special DK, because that's the stash that I have the most of, obviously. In a couple of weeks, I think not this week, but next week, I've got a video coming out about that Stash Buster blanket that I did, or that I'm still doing, and in there it will show you my stash, so you can see the things, the leftovers that I still have. And to be honest, I am actually, I could say I'm almost on a mission to just use all that up. I had it in a billy, one of the narrow ones, and I had like all the things were full, and they're still full. I've made a blanket out of that, and it's still full. So, you know, the more the merrier. So we'll just make another blanket. So for next week, if you want to take part in this little, you know, game that we're playing, oh no, that was wrong. That twirled round. I was not looking. I was not looking at my thing, because it does turn. There we go. That's better. So if what was I saying? Yeah. So go and get go and find the colors. You know, if you don't know them, the names, just go and get a list or something somewhere, and find the colors, or get a name of a color in your head that you would like me to use. I don't have all the colors. Some colors I don't have, but I'll just say I don't have that, and then I'll go to the next one. So just the Starcraft DK colours would be lovely to use. So I think I am loving this. But yeah, we're going to get crazy combinations, and I'm going to have to accept that. And tomato will be there, I'm sure. And I might just, maybe tonight, I might post, put a post on Facebook to ask the next colour, because I would love to, I think, just keep crocheting on this a little bit, just to get started. But yeah, I have had a really, really nice time, ladies. It's been really nice today. We were talking about my grandma's shawl and how I made it, so I hope you're looking forward to those videos next week where you can make that. Yeah, I love using the standing stitch. There we go. I start with a standing stitch. I really like that. It's just, you don't, when I was doing the loop round and then a chain, it's sort of, there's loads of stuff there. So I just, you know, I just use a standing stitch. Yes. So I'm liking this. Look at that. And yeah, I've been using that a lot now in the videos, and it does make a big difference because you can't see the chains either. So you do, you know, there is a difference in how your work looks as well. So I hope that I've, you know, yeah. Yeah, thank you, Julie. Yeah, I hear a lot of people have, since I've introduced it, quite a few. Veronica, I managed not to use tomato. So yeah, I've had a really nice time. Remember, if you are close to New York, I am going there soon, so do check out my Facebook group about that. If you want to come along as well, if you can manage, if you are close to that. Thank you, Mrs. Carruthers. And I am so pleased I started this. No, I did not need another blanket, but there you go. Don't we all not need another blanket? I was pleased my mum was here and my dad, and I hope that they're still watching. So Mum, I'm using blush. Hopefully it will turn out really nice, this blanket. And I am so pleased that you like the shawl that my grandma made, and I'm looking forward to seeing pictures of yours after this, of course, the tutorial comes out. Thank you all for watching. I will finish this and I will post a picture on my... Oh yeah, that could be a good idea. I'll get him to tell me, because that's going to take a long time, Karen. He doesn't know anything about Starcraft colour names. Okay, so I will see you next week, and I will be finishing this later on, and I will be posting it on the Facebook group, so do go and have a look there if you're not already on there. I will see you later. See you next week. Oh wow, Veronica, that would be wonderful to see you. It would be wonderful. Bye everyone. Bye. Laters. See you later. Bye. Bye. Where is that button?